Welcome back to an episode of We Are in front of a little tunnel, and this one is actually going to get us somewhere where we maybe shouldn't be yet. I was kind of looking into that, and it's a back entrance. Don't really want to get in here though. Abandoned service tunnel. Oh yeah. What do we get here? We get ourselves shroom, a Kalosera, and that is pretty much it. Oh wait, look at that, even more light. Let's just, no, we need to activate it. We want more light, not less light. So let's open that thing.
The doors loom above you, one step closer to the council, one step closer to divinity. The others must surely be thinking the same. After all, only one of you can ultimately ascend.
Oh,
Time for an
bollocks.
honest discussion, perhaps.
Not now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to lose the team like that, but okay.
Well. This is, as they say, it. Divinity. Surreal, is it not? So much more insubstantial, almost, than desiring an empire, or vengeance, or fame.
How do they even know what's behind that door? We haven't even opened that yet.
That said, I'll not deny I very much aspire to the surreal. No greater emperor than the one that sits on the throne of gods.
Give him an easy smile. Tell him that after all you have been through together, you know you can count on his loyalty. That is just me. So that as far as you're concerned, he will be the next... No. Excuse yourself. You need a little time to think about that. That's a nice way to get around this, but your main character really needs persuasion, otherwise it seems to be a wee bit off. Tell him there is no higher honor to be had than to stand beside you as a new divine. Wait. To be had than to stand you as a new divine. Let's hope that this works. Thank goodness.
He sighs deeply.
Oh, you'll probably think this highly uncharacteristic of me, but I'm inclined to agree.
Thank goodness.
This journey of ours, this strange and violent pilgrimage, it has changed some preconceptions. It's not so much that my desires have changed, it's that they've multiplied. They were like a diamond kept hidden in a secret pocket for none but me to see. But then the diamond was forced into the open, held against the light. And in that light, so many colors I never knew were there. Sadder. The promise of dragons. I value them more highly now even than divinity. The final prize is yours. I'm content to follow a more unexpected path.
Hey, we got him back. Perfect. Oh, all of the teleporting pyramids have been moved to my inventory. Yeah, because they are the most important bits here. Slowly but surely we're gonna get all of those characters back, I hope. Let's see what comes next. What about the beast?
Beast looks not at you, or even through you, but beyond you. Beyond the academy, to a place far from you, but close to him.
I know I talk a lot, but I don't talk about the Isle of Mists that much. No reason to, most of the time. Can't stop thinking of that time today, though. My crewmates and me, we can handle prison. We can handle death, even. But ain't no one should handle the Isle. You don't see the mist. You don't hear it. It's just there. In front of you, on top of you, and in you. Then the ripping starts. Your dreams ripped away. Your thoughts, your self. It's in you, and it is you. Your body is meat. Perfectly preserved. The mist keeps it safe. It's your soul that's boiled. I'm not looking to ascend because I want the power. I'm not doing any of this for me. I'm doing it so the rebels never need face the Isle. So the mist will never be in them. So they can be truly free, fearless, themselves.
What kind of Isle are we even talking about?
As soon as I stop Operation Downfall, I rejoin them. As far as I'm concerned, that's where my divine duties begin and end.
Interesting. Of course, we have like strength persuasion because that's the only thing that we can. Tell him he is true and brave, and that it is an honor to be at his side. He should have sent it a bit. No. Reach out and take his hand. His loyalty to his people is inspiring, and it matches your loyalty to him, and now you ask for his in return. You will not let him down. Oh, that's also a nice way without persuasion, but let's see if we can get a nicer one. Note how responsible that is. He shouldn't pursue divinity if he isn't going to take it seriously. Oh, that is just mean. Tell him you are easily superior in the ways of combat? No. Remind him that you too have dreams and goals. The world doesn't just revolve around him. That is kind of true. Agree that, but the problem is nothing is connecting on a personal basis. Agree that no one should have to endure the Isle, and should you ascend, no one will again.
Beast pauses, then nods.
I will do this for you, but I also do it for more than you.
Ah, nice. We got another one. Beast. Yeah. Interesting. The Wall of Ascension Beast supports my claim on Divinity. Nice. The Red Prince will fight beside me as I claim Divinity. Now let's just hope that Fane, my damage dealer from afar, also does the same.
The Academy. My Academy. This place was home once. Now I'm not sure what home even means. But I know one thing. I may be the last of my line, but the hope for my people lives on through me. I must try to save them. I must ascend. It is the only way to guarantee that my race will never be snuffed out.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, it's his race's duty. It's kind of interesting how high and mighty they seem to sound as soon as they are putting other people's needs before themselves. It's also kind of selfish if you think about that, right? Saying that only you are the one who can solve that. Tell Fane that you understand his people are everything, but he must know that if you become divine, you will protect it, no matter what. Admit that Fane is right. He should be the next divine. Pledge that you will support him. No, we need the divinity. Otherwise, it may just end up badly. That's the thing. It's also kind of a selfish claim. So you've proven yourself many times over already. You've kept him safe so far. He knows he can trust you to do the right thing. Okay, same thing here. You've been through so much together. Don't let this divide you. If he supports you, he will be your right hand. It's just a personal kind of empowerment. Tell him not to be a fool. He's seen what you do to your enemies. No. That's not what we want. Argue that power corrupted the Eternals. You're sorry, but the world would be safer with you as the Divine. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a true one, but I think we will not match the intelligence difference here. Oh, thank goodness.
Perhaps you do know best.
No, I don't. I just know a teensy weeny bit better.
Curious.
That's all.
I was sure I would burst into flames if I ever uttered those words. Oh well. Come, Godwoken. Let's claim your destiny.
Nice. Okay, now that we got the support of all of them, thank goodness. You really need persuasion on your main character. So before you actually interact with this door, or get close to this door at least, respec your character so that they have maximum persuasion, and then this dialogue here can be handled in a nicer way, I would say. That one goes to the Red Prince, that one goes to the Beast, and Fane, of course, gets the blue magical pyramid of doom, death, and destruction. So, can we tell? Yeah, we can still teleport around. Thank goodness. So let's open the door. See what's behind it. There's an awful lot of experience that we are going to get. Unbelievable.
So this is the ancient Academy of the Eternals.
I suspect it has seen better days.
A bit like yourself.
So it's supposed to be an ancient academy. With traps, of course. Awful lot of traps. Can't that be... Oh, look at that. Bishop Alexander's already here. Did some of those missions just simply... yeah, I think some of those missions actually switched. The whole Bishop Alexander business is a bit... I don't want to kill him, to be honest. Oh yeah, what about the Salaman? Where is this thing? The Salaman still exists in his cavern lair, yada yada yada. Okay. The problem is I do not know which missions have been refreshed or not. The name is... yeah, that's not one still. Hey, look at this, a lever. A lever for a door. Wait, can you go? You could just try to teleport around, it seems. What do we have here? Teachers! An awful lot of teachers. An ancient conductor? Can we take this? Or what do we do with that? There's a human skeleton. Alright. Strength master. All of the different masters. Is there some kind of puzzle? Or what do we do with those? Another phase capacitor. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, let's just get all of these human skeletons for it. And then a lizard skeleton. Okay, it's a large variety of stuff. There's some lizards, some elves, some humans. What do we see here? Another human. Some empty cups again. Let's take those with us, because why not? I mean, I never really used them. The better way for those... The problem is those cups and the bonuses they provide. They could be much better. In combat, at least. Like, out of combat, you can just use them, you can heal and whatever, and everything is fine. Maybe this is what those consumables were actually supposed to be. Because in combat, it's kind of a waste of action points. What you need is like high damage, high shield, high everything. And this little bit of regeneration should be done like out of combat, I would almost say. And if you, let's say, don't have the bedroll that heals you permanently or whatever, then that's definitely a nice way of doing so. Alright, now let's check what kind of items we got. Wait a minute. Yeah, the phase capacitors on the main character, that's good. Then another tablet. Missive to remove the secret entrance. That doesn't say anything. Okay. Something about the secret entrance that needs to be removed. Like this one, probably. Ancient conductor. Now, let's talk to the ghosts first before we do anything. Authority Master, how does that work?
The spirit of a dwarf woman scowls at you like you dealt her some grave insult while she was alive.
Godwoken, you have no right to be here. Leave!
Frown and say you'll do as you like. She has no authority over you. Mumble an apology and ask why you're not supposed to be here.
The spirit's scowl gives way to a roll of her eyes and an exasperated sigh.
Just what was that? Where's your sense of authority, Godwoken? You can't expect to defend the world against the void if you can't defend your own dignity against an uppity spirit.
Well, interesting.
A lesson is in order, I think. Now, I may be able to steel you a little more in preparation for the trials to come. Improving your authority will cause your strength to suffer, however. That is the cost of molding yourself into a true leader. Do you accept?
The thing is, it doesn't really matter, because it's a... I was kind of looking into this. It's kind of like the spider's bite, which is just a flip in attributes. So if you would play this game without respecking in mind, then this is a way to sacrifice some some attribute points and get some others in return. The same amount. It's a 5-to-5 conversion. It's at least nice that they tell you what's going to happen, but we don't need that because we're already spec'd, I think, fairly decently. And I don't know if I actually want to sacrifice even more strength, because it can happen. Actually, no. Like, this character here does not need any strength. Oh, no, actually they do need strength in order to carry things, so that's that. Can carry items with total weight of up to 100 kilograms before becoming incumbent, yes. That's the thing. You do definitely need strength in order to carry stuff around, and in this kind of game that is important. So sacrificing strength for whatever reason, it's not a good thing. Maybe if you have like some kind of item carrier with you, then it's gonna be fine, but this way definitely not so much. But there's another question. Why is my inventory filled to the brim with like something heavy? Like the disarm kits take away an awful lot of space, and whatever's in here takes an awful lot of space. But what is... Okay, so the container of Death Rock, that's 10, that's 1/3. And those 2 weapons are also Soul Forged ones, are also fairly heavy. And the Swornbreaker schematic is also very heavy. Ah, okay, this is why it's so heavy. Great. So I would be better off just moving the disarming kit somewhere else. And also the lockpicks. The lockpicks I don't really need, but the disarming kit would give me a bit better choice. I don't know what to do with the Death Rock War. I just want to throw it away. Consume the spirit. Now, said that you want to know what happened here first of all.
Betrayal, murder, poison.
The spirit leans in close.
Lucian. He came here under the guise of friendship, and instead he killed all of us. Madness, surely. But who can question the actions of the Divine? You're here, though. So there's still hope of a new Divine. Now, do you want my help or not?
But why did he poison them? Accept the proposal? No, decline and take your leave. We're not going to accept anything in here. Nope, no quest, no nothing. It's just, I think if you would take all of their trainings, then you would end up with a 0 attribute benefit, because it's kind of a chain. So it just moves 5 from one attribute to the next, well, yeah, it kind of moves 5 from one attribute to the next. In this case, it increases one by 5 and it decreases another by 5. And if you do this all the way around, you end up with a net benefit of 0. So what you can do, though, I think, is take the teacher that corresponds to your maximum attribute that you need, and then maybe, let's say you don't need Finesse, right, at all, because you don't have any equipment on your character with Finesse, and you don't scale with Finesse and whatnot, then that would be something to sacrifice. Or if you have, for example, no need to carry a lot, and if you don't need strength, then you can do this. You can actually sacrifice strength and finesse in order to get some other bonuses. That would be also a good thing. And then what else we got? Yeah, the Spider Kiss is an interesting one. The boost was just a bit mean because that one took away a lot of constitution. But then you could also sacrifice all of the other attributes here, like Wits, memory. I think one of them is not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 attributes that can be flipped on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So Constitution Master, Finesse Master. At least they are Wits Master. There we go. And then we have the Strength Master, the Authority Master, and the Intelligence Master. Wait.
My offer stands, Godwoken, for now.
It's nice that her offer stands, but we do not know what her offer is, because it says that authority. Authority. Okay, what kind of thingy did we not get? Like there's no constitution. I think this is this memory. I don't know. Constitution. Wits. Yeah, that could actually be the memory one. That's a bit tricky here because there's no authority stat that you can get. Persuasion bonuses would be funny though. But anyway, yeah, what about the rest of the two?
Yes. Is it an audience?
Ask him if you thought about the prospect of divinity.
Rather hard not to think of divinity, wouldn't you say, once it's become a promise? I've always known I was destined for greatness. To be Godwoken, though, that I did not quite see coming. Did you?
Tell me you would, even as a child, manifest powers of source that made people look at you with admiration, jealousy, fear, or mix of the three. So you hadn't a clue. You still find it rather hard to believe, actually.
No signs, no early warnings of magic, sparkle, sounds rather dull. Nevertheless, something landed you in Fort Joy. But of course that doesn't quite answer your original question. I have thought about the prospect of divinity, yes, and about what divinity really means. When one strips away from the term all the pomp, all the piety, all the manifold associations it calls to mind, one is left with a single word: power. The true meaning of divinity is power, and as it so happens, power means a great deal to me. The only thing you have to ask yourself is, does it mean anything to you?
Ask the Red Prince what you should do next. Do we?
The simplest thing in the world. Become a god.
Right.
I thought I'd seen everything in my travels, but I ain't never seen a place like this. We ascend, I suppose. Or someone does. I mean, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I should be asking you, not the other way around. Whatever we do it inside the mountain. Gods know we worked hard enough to figure out a way in.
Thane looks around in wonder, taking it all in.
This is my academy. It's where I did my research. Of course, it was a little less destroyed in my day.
He used to work here? Jokingly ask if he left anything behind on his desk.
No, I was not one to keep drawings by my child in a place of work. And even if I had such things, I fear they would have been destroyed centuries ago. It also looks like someone's refurbished the place. No, there is nothing for me here. Only memories. And the immense power of several deities, of course.
If he knows this place so well, what does he think you should do?
I knew it like the back of my hand once. Alas.
Thane holds up a skeletal hand, turning it in the cool light.
I left the back of my hand in a tomb a millennia ago, and much of my memory with it. But I trust you. You have taken us this far. I will follow you the rest of the way.
Aww. Okay, so let's talk to all of the other masters. I want to know what they have to say.
Godwoken. Come, time is short. Let's see how you measure up. Good. Very good. Normally I would test my pupil's acumen here, but I can sense that yours is well developed. An educator's intuition, let's say. There's always room for improvement, however, and I believe I can muster one final lesson. Intellect and reasoning come before all, of course. You must sacrifice an amount of learning in some other area in order to glean what I have to offer. Your sense of finesse.
Yeah, interesting. Finesse actually has no benefit for this character, because I don't really wear any finesse armor also, but yeah, actually most of the finesse armor that I would need would be like 12 or 13 or whatever, and this bonus would maybe even deal a lot of damage.
A fair bargain. True intelligence in exchange for a degree of sociability. Do you accept? Philistine?
Alright.
Godwoken, it has been too long. My hope was dwindling. Tell me, do you have your wits about you for the trials to come? Here, let me see. It is greater than the gods, yet also more evil than the void. The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die. What is it?
A riddle. Okay, so what do we got? It is greater than the gods. What is greater than the gods? Poison? Food? No. It also more evil than the void. Well, it could be poison. The poor have it. Food usually not. Poison maybe also not. And the rich need it because they want to poison each other. And if you eat it, you will die. What is it? Retort that you didn't come here to answer riddles. You could actually say it's a riddle because none of that works. So, it's greater than the gods. A riddle. Kind of works. It's also more evil than the void. It's a riddle. Yes. The poor have it. They got riddles. The rich need it. Why ever they... yeah, a riddle. Some kind of like... smoke and mirror thing in order to deceive each other. And if you eat it, you will die because it's no nourishment. Let's go with the jester option.
You ought to have studied more. Measures must be taken to bring you up to speed. One last lesson to sharpen those dull wits of yours. But be warned, equal mastery in all skills is nigh on impossible. This lesson in wits will require a sacrifice, a degree of your constitution.
Decline and take your leave. So... Okay, so intelligence takes finesse. This guy here. Wits takes constitution, which is this dude here. And then it just goes around the place. Let's just talk to the finesse master.
The spirit of a lizard is seated before you, weeping profusely. She looks up at you, moist-eyed.
Godwoken. Can it be true? Am I dead?
Mutter your apologies for her loss. Of herself. Reach out to comfort her. Shrugging this. Nah.
Of course, your hand passes right through her. You back away and shrug awkwardly. The spirit's expression changes in an instant, utterly composed and thoroughly unimpressed.
I applaud your empathy, Godwoken, but that was the most ungainly display I've borne witness to in a long time. Time for one last lesson in finesse, I think. I'll have my work cut out for me with you. True finesse requires dedication, however. Sacrifice. In order to receive my aid, some other area of study must suffer a little. Your wits, I believe. Do you wish to proceed?
Decline and take your leave. Wait a minute. So wits are losing.
My offer still stands, Godwoken. Sharpen your wits at the expense of a little
Constitution. Yeah. So wits gets higher, constitution gets lower. Finesse gets higher, wits gets lower. The problem is they are not ordered in the right way around the table so that you can just draw a nice circle around them and make sense of it. Like goes high, goes low, goes high, goes low, goes high, goes low, round, right? No. Now like in a zigzag kind of pattern around so that it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever if you want to figure this out.
The spirit of a dwarf gives you an incongruously cheery smile, given his circumstances.
Who do we have here? A new Godwoken. Why, what a pleasure it is to meet you.
Hesitantly greet the spirit. Frown and ask, is it?
Just what was that? Have you made no effort at all on developing your constitution? You're about as charming as a dog with worms.
Okay, this is not how charmingness works.
A lesson is in order, I think. An emergency lesson. If you wish, I can do what I can to bolster your limp charms. Be warned, though. There's an opportunity cost in self-improvement. What you gain in constitution will likely be lost from elsewhere. Intelligence, I would assume.
I would assume. I have no idea. It would be really painful if it's actually your highest attribute that would be suffering from it, and not just another attribute that's hard-coded in. But yeah, Constitution and Intelligence. So, Constitution, Intelligence. Intelligence is this one. Intelligence, you get a boost, but you lose... What do you lose?
I'd implore you to accept my help, Godwoken. Once it's gone, I will not have the energy to perform Philistine.
Okay, some of them actually repeat their offering, which is great. Some others don't. And sadly, you do not get any entries in this place right here, which is a bit sad.
The spirit of a robed woman casts a critical eye over you.
You're less robust than I'd wish, Godwoken. You truly should have put more of an effort into developing your strength. I can help to bolster you. One last lesson in strength. There is a price, unfortunately. To excel at one skill is to neglect another. Improving your strength will sap your wits.
Wait a minute. This is the thing. It says wits, right? But one of it is actually memory. And that's the thing. One of it saps your memory, but we do not know which one. And I think authority could be the memory duderino. Let's see. What is this? It's an eternal roof. Ah! Okay, wait. It just works. So, how does that thing work?
What a strange device.
Ancient
What a
conductor.
strange device.
What if we take this phase capacitor and move it right on top of it?
A beam. Perhaps we can harness its power somehow.
Yes. Now, question. Where is it going to reflect onto? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, that seems to be the only way to reflect that. Yep. Okay, so let's reflect it this way. And keep it going. That's a very interesting one, actually. So, I just want to walk around here and see if I can actually find some kind of teleporting point in here that I could trigger. That would be nice. But there it is. Perfect. Right in the center field. So now I can go in and out of here at will. Because I'm definitely gonna go out of here to the Temple of Sindelius, maybe. Because we do have a little bit more to do down here. Tunnel below. That is not what we need now. Relic. Relic. There's still a few more things I need to finish down here before we actually enter the divination shrine and do some other shenanigans in there. Just saying. There's an awful lot of stuff. There's just an awful lot of stuff. So there's this troll over there. Let's just ignore this one for now. Will become important at a later point in time. So. But then there was this Magister thingy. And yeah, I want to go across the fiery pits there. See where everything leads us. And wait a minute. Let me just jump across. Hey, and there we got another perched corpse. Nothing in it. Yeah, while we're at it, let's just quickly check the surroundings for good loot and whatnot. So, wait a minute. Whoa, there was something there. So this is how you can climb up there. Can't reach it, of course not. Could try to go to the other side, but people don't want to do that. How can we go? We can just... it's a fire resistance potion thingy. And then we can climb up here. As one of the other reliquaries that we needed. Hey, sweetie. So, from here on out, we may just need to teleport up. And maybe I need to go to another location. There we go. So, question upon question upon question. I explored that part here. Now I just need to get this and this. I need to turn the camera around. Let's see. There is a dwarven skeleton this way that I need to get. And there's nothing on this little place over here, but I think... Yeah, and that was the entrance there. Let's just move over here real quick. Get this stuff. And I would say we now got all of the items that I wanted from this area. Perfect. Oh. Why on earth is that at the wrong location? That's not supposed to be here. Fane's teleporting pyramid. Okay. It just disappeared once we lost it from the inventory. Yeah. Alright. So, let's move it back to the team. Perfect. Perfect. Now, onto the entrance. We can do a little check on the items that we just got. What is this? An interesting wand. flay skin for Fane again. Some kind of pants. Oh, a fire wand. Could it be a decent one? Yes. Critical chance. Absolutely. Bleeding. Acid. It can also do even more damage, by the way, which is great. Chance to ignite surfaces 100%. Both of them do. Creates a 1 meter fire surface when targeting terrain. The bleeding, alright, critical chance goes up, dodge goes up. I don't know if I want to have or lose the acid here, but let's see. Let's just get the large, let's change those ones there. And manage that, get the large, oh, giant flame rune, yes, why not? Select. Alrighty, that one goes to Fane. And what about this pants? Finesse. Oh, fire, water, and earth. That is awesome. Who would benefit from this? He probably. Fire, water, earth. Yes. Nice. Air resistance, not so much, but air is the highest on him. But if I get him more fire resistance, he would definitely benefit. The dodge chance is not that good, though. What about the beast? Yeah, the beast would lose a point in leadership. The rest just gets moved around. But what about the... Okay, that one also would just be moved around a little bit. But when it comes to resistance, this is actually pretty good. This is actually really good. Do we have any trousers and good ones? Yeah, I don't need leadership. Water resistance would be the same. Magic resistance, we don't really need that much. How would it change? We gain 60 and we lose 110. And we also lose a decent amount of constitution and wits. Oh. What do we gain though? What do we gain? Water oh, I am at 94 water resistance. That is so good. Anyway, we will gain a little bit of earth and a little bit of fire as well, which would be pretty decent. But I want to have more water resistance so I can heal with water spells. So be sick. Let's move this to the Red Prince. It's an interesting kind of item, and I want to keep it around. So, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter this dungeon here, but we're going to do this in the next episode. Until next time then, like and subscribe, and ta-ta!